Hello all, welcome to bisptrainings.com. My name is Amit and today I'm going to show you how to import data in R programming. We'll be doing a couple of examples, hands-on example, and I demonstrate you the various options available in R programming to import data. There are two sessions in this series. Session 8, we are going to talk about the basics of importing data into R programming. In next session, I'm going to talk about some advanced features like how to read data from Excel files and RDBMS. In today's session, we will be focusing on three examples: how to enter data manually, taking data from your clipboard, and how to import data from flat file or CSV file. The first two options are not used very often because in the real world you need to read the large data set, and entering data manually or taking data from clipboard is not used very often. Though I'm going to tell you provide you these three features to read data from your data source. Let's get started. I'm going to use RStudio to write my all commands and expression. Well, if you're new to RStudio and R programming language, I would recommend you to go through my first initial video of R programming. I'll be starting RStudio, and I'm going to create a new script file new R script, and the first example we'll see how to read data from enter data manually. Right? I'll create two objects over here called my product, and I'm going to assign the value using arrow operator, C for collection, and I see a couple of product A, B, C, D. In order to make it simple to understand, I'll keep three product. A, B, C, D are my products. I just make sure my double quotes are balanced appropriately. Yes, it is balanced. I create one object called my products. I can press Ctrl Enter to run it. Oh, my double quotes are not balanced over here. Now it is perfectly fine. So I got a new my object name as my product, and it's like a single dimension array which has got four values A, B, C, D. I create another object called my prod quantity and assign the value over here QTY. It's a case sensitive. To make sure about it, you specify right name, collection, and I give a product quantity over here. I give some sample value and I run both of them, Control Enter, and execute both of them. I can see there are two objects, my product quantity and my products, and the value given over here. The type is also mentioned, number and character type. Right? I'm going to assign this value to my data.frame. Well, in the previous session we discussed data.frame. Today I'm going to assign these two objects as an argument to data.frame. My products and my prod quantity. And I assign this value to my object called my table using arrow operator. So all the collection which I create at top is going to pass as data.frame, my products and my prod quantity. Select it, press Ctrl Enter. The object got created. I can click on this on the global environment to see the sample data. So I got four product A, B, C, D and the respective quantity given over here. Right? Now in the second example, I'm going to see how to read data from clipboard. Right? So we use an object called data.read or data.table. So I read.table. I say my data, and assign to read.table, and my object is going to be clipboard. So clipboard is considered to be as a file object. So I specify clipboard, and I'm going to read data from CSV file which has header. So I pass two more arguments stating that it's a header equals to true. I could have written T as well, which is enough, and I use separator SEP, and my separator is comma. Right? So I'll just copy the data from my flat file. This is my data. I just copy it and just go to my clipboard. When I run this, it will read from my clipboard to my R programming. It read, and there are 13 observations in one variable. Click on this. 13 observation, one variable. There are two variables. It seems my delimiter is not comma, it's a tab. Right? It may be a tab, therefore it will fail to read. So the whole, both the column is considered to be as one variable or a one column in this example. I'll change my separator from comma to tab, then I should be able to read both the columns separately. Run it, and I see my value over here called my data. Now I could see there are two columns because my delimiter was tab, product name and defective product. The two simple examples for newbies to read data from clipboard and manually. Now in next example I'm going to read data from data file. So I say my file, create one object, assign with the arrow operator, read dot table, and I specify file name. I'm going to read this file into example. This is my file. I'll take a path of this file completely and pass it over there as an argument. It's my CSV file. Copy this path equals to my file complete file. It does have header, so I specify header equals to true, and the delimiter over here separator, comma separator file. So separator is comma. One more important thing which we need to pay attention over here, because backslash has a special meaning in programming, R programming. So I'm going to hide the special meaning of backslash by adding a double backslash. So this double backslash is basically considered as single backslash, and override the special meaning of single backslash. Select this and press Ctrl Enter. I got an object called my file. When I click on this, I could see list of all the product and number of defective product. This is what I read in my R programming. In the same fashion, you can read a big data set. I could have also given a CSV file directly. Rather than giving a read.table, I could have given read.csv, and naturally when you define a CSV file, there is no need to specify separator. Select this, press Ctrl Enter, and you see there's a file called, an object called my file. Click on this and you could see the list of product and defective. You also see there are 11 observation and 2 variables. They are simple example of reading data from your text file or CSV file. It is also possible to read data directly from your by opening a file open window or dialog box. So rather than we specify fixed file, I could allow my user to select the file from the file open dialog box. I say my file and I say read dot table, and here I'm going to pass an argument file dot choose, and open parenthesis, it's a function going to be passed in a read dot table, and my data source file I'm going to select, which is going to have a header. So I mention as true, it has header, and well, I assume the separator is gonna be single quotes. Select this and I run it. File.choose. It will open a file open window dialog box. I click on select my file, which is CSV file, comma separator file. Click OK, and I could see there is an object called my file, which has got 11 observation and 2 variables. So these are 3 simple techniques we learned to read data from flat file, from clipboard or user input into R programming. We'll see more advanced example in subsequent session. Please keep watching our video. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more advanced examples. Thanks for joining today's session and have a great day ahead. Should you have any question, please feel free to visit our site www.bsptrainings.com. Thank you.